What's up, LA family? Super excited about today's video because I'm going to be breaking down the exact methods and strategies that I've used to help hundreds of women tone up, gain confidence, and get into the best shape of their lives. Now, two clients specifically, Kaleigh and Kelsey. I'm going to show you the exact strategies that they implemented to, one, help them lose 100 pounds combined, and to morph their physiques into their dream bodies. So if that sounds interesting to you, if you want to gain confidence, get a body transformation, or tone up in general, be sure to put away the distractions, get the notepad out, take some notes, and get ready for the video. What's up, Fit Life family? Super excited to have you here. Let's just go ahead and get straight into the nitty gritty. So we're going to be talking about how we help two overweight women get toned and boost their confidence in just 12 weeks without having to follow complex diet routines, spending hours in the gym doing cardio, all while maintaining their normal everyday lifestyle. Now, before we dive in, my name is Gage, and I'm going to show you exactly how I help my clients Kaleigh and Kelsey lose weight, lean out, and tone up within 12 weeks. Now, before we get into the details of how we did this, I just want to show you what they look like on my Foundations programming. So in the top right-hand corner, we have Kaleigh, who, this transformation is freaking insane, first off. She started out at around 185, and we were able to drop her down to 130. As you can see, she literally looks like a completely different human. She morphed into a different physique. And then we have her sister, Kelsey, at the bottom, who went from 190 to about 135, 140. Again, she went from essentially being puffy to an hourglass body shape, which is absolutely unreal. And these transformations right here were about a year apart. So that was the full transformation. Let's talk about how they got there. So first things first, who is this video actually for? Now, if you're a woman looking to tone up, lose weight, and absolutely reshape your body forever, this is for you. If you need a simplified, proven strategy that can boost your confidence to start feeling like you again, this is for you. If you're sick and tired of feeling uncomfortable in your own clothing, in your own body, this is for you. If you're tired of dieting and exercising but can't seem to stay motivated or see results, this is for you. Most importantly, who is this not for? If you're just looking for a quick fix and you're not willing to create new habits that will change your life forever, this is not for you. If you want to keep waiting and complaining about how you don't like the way you look, how you don't like the way you look at yourself in the mirror, this is not for you. If you want to keep on trying to get lean and tone up the traditional way that's been holding you back from being consistent and seeing results, this definitely isn't for you. And if you truly just don't care about feeling confident in your body, well, one, I don't know how you got this far in the video, but this isn't for you. All right. Now, the truth about getting tight and toned that no one else will tell you. You can lose body fat and tone without having to spend hours in the gym doing cardio or giving up your favorite foods, all while keeping your results for life. However, most women aren't capable of doing so because they don't understand how to match their training with their nutrition, one. Two, periodize their training to get maximized results. Nor do they understand how to create a simplified lifestyle to make the entire process of getting in shape seem easy and effortless rather than unsustainable and dreadful, which is what, for some reason, most people go for, which is unsustainable and dreadful. But don't worry, I'm not going to let that happen to you. There's no such thing as I'm too busy or it's not going to work for me. When you simplify the process and follow a program tailored toward your specific goals and starting point, you will tone up, reshape your body, and create a confidence in yourself once again. And if you want to be that person, I'll show you exactly how to navigate around the issues mentioned above, how we got Kelsey and Kaleigh to reshape their bodies to where they were almost unrecognizable. Let me rephrase that. They were unrecognizable. If you were to saw them from day one to a year later, you wouldn't even know who they were. Like, it was that serious of a transformation. Number three, how to lean out, tone up, and reshape your body in just 12 weeks or less. Four, how to do this without spending hours of doing useless cardio and giving up your favorite foods. One of my pet peeves is when I talk to trainers or coaches or whoever I'm talking to. They're like, yeah, I got my clients doing an hour of cardio and then we're doing an hour of weights. I'm like, what is that? That is such a big waste of time. That is not necessary. All right, in case you didn't know me, here's a brief backstory of how I got here. Now, I've been a body transformation coach for the past 8 years, and during that time frame, I myself have completed not one, but two fit to fat, back to fit challenges. And during that time frame on the last challenge, I was able to drop 30 pounds in 90 days and drop from a 15% body fat to a 4% body fat. Now, before I go any further on this, my wife thinks I look like an idiot in these pictures, which I could agree. So I'm just throwing that out there. I just want you to don't want you to draw your own conclusions. Now, the main reason I completed these challenges was so I could fully understand the mindset of someone new getting into fitness. Because when you become a trainer or a coach of any sort, you typically know how to get in shape one specific way, and that was the way that you got in shape. And one thing that I understood as a trainer is that every single person on this planet is different. There's a different mindset that goes into this. And if you just have some cookie cutter program where you tell someone that, hey, if you eat healthy and you exercise, you'll get results. Yes, that may be true, but that's not going to correlate with most people, which means you're not going to get a lot of body transformations. So in order for me to understand what it was like for a new client, I needed to put myself in that position. So I gained 30 pounds in 3 months, and then I lost 30 pounds in 3 months. And it was very psychologically tough. And again, 99% of the coaches don't understand how difficult getting in shape is, especially when you start to age and have more responsibilities in life. So this is why I created my foundations method, so I could easily explain and teach you how to get in shape, gain confidence, and feel better about yourself than you ever have before. And again, to the right is my 90-day transformation where I dropped to a ridiculous amount of body fat percent. So let's keep going. The foundation method is a system I built through my own trial and error. By experiencing the psychological effects of being fit to fat and back to fit. Once I understood how difficult and even confusing getting into shape was, I wanted to create a simplified plan that made it impossible to not see results. That's exactly what I did. So I started testing the simplified method on my clients, and the results literally started pouring in to where I was mind blown. So let's break this system down step by step. In the following steps, I'm going to outline the entire process A to Z of what I did to accomplish these results so you can use my foundations method to get toned, boost your confidence in just 12 weeks without having to figure it all out yourself or follow complex diet routines or slave away in the kitchen eating meals that just suck. So we're going to teach you how to do this while maintaining your daily lifestyle. So let's get to it. Foundations methods. There's 6 essential phases to my method, right? So we have phase 1, motivational starting point. Phase 2, creating new habits. Phase 3, maintenance. Phase 4, body transformation. Phase 5, unbelievable body transformation. That's simple. We're going to talk about it phase by phase. Now, let me show you how I optimized each stage of the foundation method for Kelsey and Kaleigh so that they were no longer held back by their mistakes that they didn't even know they were making. Boom. Intro phase. So the intro phase, this phase is strictly focusing on finding out what they were struggling with the most and how to overcome the problem and create a new habit. So after understanding their current situation, I noted that they struggled with 1, consistency of just being consistent with their food and nutrition or food and workouts. 2, training routine that matched their body type. This is important. 3, nutrition plan that matched their body type and their training routine. So your training and your nutrition have to match. And then 4, motivation. At the time, they felt like there was nothing they could do to reach their goal after failing so many times. So again, consistency, training routines, nutrition plan, motivation. We had to get all of that out of the way first. So once I understood their true starting point, number 1, I was able to create a plan to move them into phase 2 of their training. But this is where many people go wrong, okay? So here are the reasons why boot camp classes and random workout routines do not work. 1, there's no foundational starting point. I'm gonna put this into perspective for you. All right. If you're gonna build a house, you're gonna build the foundation first, right? I hope you would do that. If not, your house is gonna fall in on you. But what most people do is they get excited about getting in shape and all this stuff. So they go to a boot camp or find a random workout program on TikTok or YouTube or whatever it is, and they'll just go ahead and start doing it. So essentially what they're doing is they're putting up the walls and the roof of the house first, and they don't have any kind of foundation. So when it comes to getting results, they don't get the best results. They start to backtrack a little bit, which this is where I talk about the no periodization program creates a loose skin look. See, a lot of people, they go to Orange Theory or the boot camp classes or wherever the heck they go to. They do the same style of training all the time, over and over and over again. Nothing ever changes. There's no periodization to it. So they start to lose muscle mass and body fat. What that does, that creates a loose skin look. Your arms start getting a little bit loose around the stomach. Nobody wants that. So what we're trying to do is understand your starting point. You find the foundation. Then you find out what your why is. Your why is what's going to keep you going to the gym week in and week out. That's your motivational starting point. So for me, that's simply just like I want to be in a good mindset for myself and my family. So if I'm not exercising or taking care of myself, I'm typically depressed. I'm not as confident in myself. So that is my reason why I need to get my butt to the gym, right? If you don't have that, you're not going to be as successful as pushing through the hard days. Foundation phase. Now, we got to start by setting the foundation. We started working on being consistent in the gym with Kaleigh and Kelsey, a minimum of 2 days a week. Next, we focus on making good decisions with our food during the week. That's literally all we did. Once they mastered this phase, we transitioned into phase 3. But here's the problem most people have. They have the issue of getting super excited, and they flip their entire lifestyle upside down within a week. And they go as hard as they can on nutrition as they can. They go as hard as they can in the gym. And then they get burnt out in a month, which my job is to stop people from doing that. Bring you back down a couple levels and give you the right guidance so you can actually get results, maintain results, and get more results versus get super excited, get a little results, and lose it all. Get super excited. It's like a roller coaster. I'm trying to get you on steady progressions for the rest of your life so you never have to worry about gaining weight again. So we implement these small changes to their routine over time, which will create a long-lasting change. Now, 3, lax phase. This is maintenance level nutrition and training. So it's important to master this phase because this is what Kaleigh and Kelsey will fall back on when they're not looking to be super restrictive with their diet. With this plan, it gave them the freedom to have a few cheat meals on the weekend so they can enjoy those cheat meals and not lose their mind and motivation trying to be super restrictive at all times. So in lax mode, our main thing was focusing on one macro, and that was protein. If you focus on protein, typically for females, is 80 to 100 grams a day. If you can focus on that, you're going to create a lean physique no matter what. So once they mastered hitting their protein, then we moved to semi-strict. Semi-strict is where you start to get results. You can see Kaleigh right here. She's starting to lean out, starting to look good. And this was happening around month 2. With some people, it could be month 3, depending on how fast you pick this up. Now, here we started exercising 3 to 4 times a week, and we started tracking protein, fats, and carbs, so all of your macros. Our goal was to practice tracking and shooting for these numbers daily, but you didn't have to be perfect. The big difference between semi-strict and lax mode is in lax mode, you have 3 to 4 cheat meals you could have, and in semi-strict, you got 2 in a weekend. Right? So once we mastered tracking our macros, hitting the gym 3 to 4 times a week, and only having those 2 cheat meals, we were ready for the final phase, which is strict mode. So strict mode, the final transformation. As you can see, you got Kaleigh over here looking really unrecognizable in those pants. But pretty simple and straightforward here. Kaleigh and Kelsey was on month 3, and they built a solid foundation. So they were already starting to see some results. Now they were confident and excited about moving into strict phase because they were already getting results. So it only meant they were going to get more results at this point. This is where we focus on hitting our macros daily with only 1 cheat meal per week or none. They would exercise 4 to 5 times a week, sometimes 6 if they felt like it. From here on out, the results just kept rolling in. Month after month, they were dropping pant sizes, and it was actually blowing my mind because these were my first clients I have tested this method on. So because the results kept on happening, these 2 ladies decided to stay in strict mode for the next 6 months to a year, I believe. And just get ready. Obviously, this is freaking insane. So Kaleigh, man, these results, I just couldn't believe it. Like when you start getting results in the gym, you don't want to stop. And what happens to most people is they get into the gym or they're doing their own routine. They're not getting that many results. They're not really putting in the effort they need to, and they get unmotivated. But clearly, when you have the right game plan that's tailored to everything you need, tailored to your fitness, tailored to your nutrition, tailored to your accountability, you're going to get results. So the last phase is recycling. So once they completed their full transformation, it was time to move to that last phase. And if you recall earlier, I specifically noted that it was extremely important to master each previous phase so they would have a foundation to fall back on, right? So this is where I guide the client based off their current emotional state when it comes to training and nutrition. If they feel burnt out on all levels, I advise them to drop back down to lax mode. If you bounce between lax, semi-strict, and strict, you'll never gain a pound again in your life. When Kaleigh and Kelsey reached their final transformation, the entire idea from there was just to maintain the results, right? That way we continually maintain and focus on steady progressions versus what everyone else does, which is, like I've said 7,000 times before, get super motivated, go as hard as they can for a month, get burnt out, and literally get nowhere. So the main three takeaways I want you to take away from this. So the three main takeaways you need to take away from this video right here is, one, they would not have succeeded if they did not have the accountability to push them through the workouts they didn't want to push through, the nutrition, so they had the exact game plan and guidance they needed for success, and the programming, so they would have a no thought process shaping the bodies exactly the way they wanted. Without accountability, nutrition, and programming tied together, it's easy to get lost, discouraged, and fail. But when you tie all three together with the right game plan, the only thing you can do is succeed. This is how powerful the system and the feedback loop gets when executed properly, intentionally, and the nuance behind every decision and change is fundamentally understood. So I've had conversations with people in the past. They're like, well, Gage, I'll probably try to do this on my own or whatever it may be. And a month later, they stopped doing everything because they didn't have the accountability, the nutrition, and the programming. You have to have all three tied together for success. So now that you understand exactly how the process works, I have an offer for you. If you're not happy with your current weight and you're tired of making excuses and you're not confident in your body, and you're ready to feel confident in your body once more, and you're ready to stop wasting time and see results, and you want to get lean, you want to get toned out in 12 weeks without having to figure it all out yourself, follow complex diet routines, slaving away in the kitchen, prepping tasteless meals like chicken and rice, all while maintaining your normal everyday lifestyle. So Fit Life family, now that you understand exactly how the process works, I have an offer for you. If you're not happy with your weight, tired of making excuses, not confident in your body, and you're ready to feel confident in your body, ready to stop wasting time and see results, and you want to lean out and get toned in 12 weeks without having to figure it all yourself, follow complex diet routines, or slave away in the kitchen prepping tasteless meals, all while maintaining your normal everyday lifestyle, then I invite you to click the link below and apply to join the Fit Life family to see if we will be a good fit to work with each other. In fact, I'm so confident that we can deliver these results for you that if you don't lean out and tone up within 180 days, then you do not pay. That's the end of the video, Fit Life family. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you caught all the gems that I threw in there. And then again, if you're serious and you want to work with a professional that can guarantee you results, click the link, sign up today. I'm excited to hear from you.